This is my thought process. Why? We are dealing with the cheapest supposed billionaire you've ever met in your life. This is number one. The man is cheap. Imagine the cheapest person you know in your life and multiply it by 10.
Let's just
That's
say
the
he
first.
likes efficiency, B. He
But
likes
Bro,
bro,
he's
he
efficiency,
didn't
cheap.
cheap
okay?
out
No,
on his
no, no,
lawyers.
no, no, no,
He
no.
didn't cheap
No,
out on
no,
his
no, no.
lawyers though.
He,
Well, you
he
can't. You
you
can't, Ian, when it comes
can't
to
because you'll
that.
be done for. There's certain things you
Not
can't cheap
that,
out
man.
on. There's certain things
Okay,
you
Yeah, but
can't
that's on
cheap out on.
himself. That's on himself. Come on.
yeah, but bro,
Hold on, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. He's cheap. So because he is cheap, he will not do the things that would take to moon your coin. He wants to do it without spending as much money as possible. Now, I came up with a scenario last week in a tweet that said, if it were me, this is what I would do if I was a billionaire. I am not a billionaire, so I can only imagine what it's like being a billionaire, what I would do. I know what I do as a millionaire. I'm sure it'd just be like a times 100 times more if I was a billionaire. But if I was a billionaire, I would literally take that $1 billion of Ethereum. It's mine. Right now, it's my money. It's my money, that's mine. I would take $1 billion of my own money and literally pump the hell out of this chain with $1 billion. So if Rackham wants to keep selling, well, guess what? Pop, 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 pop. I'm just buying, 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 buying. With $1 billion, that's nothing over the course of time because that's a lot of money. We all know with the low liquidity that we have, how much $1 billion would pump the chain when everyone's saying, oh, with the $5 million, this is what we could do if we input this and this and this and this and this. Well, with $1 billion, all you're doing is kind of washing your money in a certain type of way and you're putting it back into the chain. So what can you happen to do with that $1 billion? Well, guess what? With that $1 billion, the price is going up. Also, now the community is winning. Now that the community is winning, more people are looking and say, "Oh, I want to be part of that." They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Liquidity's going
With
up.
more people coming bigger and bigger and bigger comes more liquidity. Now you actually have the ability, if you wanted to choose to do so, to liquidate that $1 billion over time. But you don't even have to do that. You know why? Because you were giving $1 billion in Ethereum. And as Ethereum goes up over time, guess what? You made money on your $1 billion that we gave to you. At the same time, we made money off the $1 billion that you input it into our chain. So everybody's happy because you made money, we made money, and everybody wins. What's so hard about something like that?
damn, mic drop.
Instead, I got your $1 billion and I'm going to wash you out. Say thank you. What? Silence of the Lamb. Nobody could not come with the game plan of the Moon King. And that's why the Moon
And
King
you would have bought ETH
is the
at
best of the best on
1.2K.
Pulse Chain because it doesn't take a rocket science to be able to win in that kind of way. And that's how you play the game.
But bro, imagine if you bought all that Ethereum at 1K and now, oh,
Oh,
now you
forget
got
even that.
10
Forget even the
million?
1K. Like forget even that.
Sheesh.
Like off your billion, you're seeing how much they're up on the Ethereum now, as we see it now. Like it goes to 800,000, like you or 800,000, 8,000. You're absolutely smashing it. But even with your 1 billion, if you're a billionaire, let's just say I'm worth 50 billion. I take 1 billion. Like this is how easy it is for all of us to win. Here's the magic carpet ride that you all won. Guess what? We're all on a magic carpet ride because when the ETH goes up, I'm even on a magic carpet ride. So, hey, let's all win here. How much do you believe in ETH, Mr. Richard Hart? If you believe in ETH that bad, that's the easiest game plan you could possibly do for anyone to win. And if market cap doesn't matter, with $1 billion, you can prove to everybody in the world that market cap doesn't matter. But it does matter, so it won't be proven to us. Point blank, mic drop,
How
end
high
of
do you
story.
think you could go with $1 billion?
Somebody put it into the little calculator.
But why is he not doing that then? Like, I didn't get it.
I
Why?
don't know. You tell me.
That's
I'm
what
just
we're
giving you.
that's what
I
we're
mean,
on the
that's
stage
the
to debate
that's
him.
the billion
That's the
dollar question.
question.
Yeah, and also like Beers, you were saying like with him being the market maker right now, do you think like why would he be holding the price back even more? Like, how long does he need to wash people out for? Like, nothing
And,
It's
left.
been
Like,
and
4 years. It's all we're doing is getting lower highs. So I don't think that the fact that we're getting lower highs on a weekly time frame, that it's just a bunch of big wallets selling. I just think it's a long If you look at it on a long period of time, like on a monthly time frame, it's just going to look like one big accumulation phase at the end of the day, with a slightly down and to the right. But when you look on the weekly phase, you can just tell, like, dude, it's just suppressed. It's not natural. Like it's not a natural chart. If it was a natural chart, you just would like there's definitely some holding up and there's definitely some you're just gonna let that thing go down.
So you have this hardcore, die-hard community, and you have all the abilities to bring back the old school East vibes of just meme coins pumping and a brand new shot at Ethereum. And that's why we're on Spaces and wondering, man, because
It just doesn't make sense.
it
Like
doesn't
my
make
plan is by far the most perfect plan possible. There is no other plan
it is
better.
the lowest risk plan with the highest
This is-
upside for everyone.
including the individual.
Yes.
Like it's such the most flawless plan that is possible.
Even with
Like it's not gonna be like I ran out of $1 billion because Rackham took it all. When you say thank you and all this stuff like that, it's like, bro, like that's almost like getting raped by some dude in jail and just me saying, hey man, say thank you to me. It was like, what? Like, no.
like it's so crazy because if you look at the market right now, everybody's getting wrecked everywhere. Why not cultivate this ecosystem to be the promised land? And it doesn't even take that much. If you got
No.
the price over sack price and the degens confident and meme coins were flying and we were flagging out, it would be a beautiful place for people to come and speculate and get gains. But it just looks so bearish. He's broken his own community that people are just like,
The
nah.
only, the only, the only founder in the history of crypto that says he wants to wash his own supporters out. That doesn't make sense. I'm like, what is he doing,
Bro, he's literally
bro?
giving outsiders an earlier entry than his 4, 5 year long supporters right now. At least pop that back up to where they got in. So at least they're not getting earlier than the freaking people who've been with him since day one. Like Richard Hart, give us a pulse on Pulsechain. There's no pulse. There's no meme
Wait, he's
coins
giving you a
mooning.
post. He gave you a post. You just have to go into Grok to understand what it means.
No, a pulse.
Oh, a post.
Like there's no pulse.
Nobody cares about the tablets. That's just the truth. Like it had a chance to work, and I'm not saying
It still
nah,
has
nah.
a
I'm
chance.
straight up saying, I'm straight up saying, bro. Live streaming and going on Antonopoulos is the best promoter of crypto in this space. Period.
Well, CZs.
Nope, 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 nope. Antonopoulos. Here's why. Because he's on and he's getting invited on MSNBC all the time. You see his face all over national TV. You see him all over. That's what Richard Hart used to be. That's what he used to be. Now you even got Raul Paul taking over, doing the things Richard Hart used to do when it comes to price action and how the markets go. He got his spot taken over by Bitcoiners, by Solana VCs, and he's trying to tell you what's good and what's bad. Who are you talking to? The same 2,000 people that like your tweets that are just like bag holding hex right now. That is your echo chamber. Point blank. Now, you are reaching out with tablets. I get it. I understand. But I'm sorry, ain't nobody. If I see if I see a price action the way Pulse Chain looking, I ain't buying, bro. It's that simple. I'm gonna look at this chart and be like, yo, what's going on here? This is trash. And I know you guys are like, be rich, you gotta be positive. You gotta be. We've been positive for 4 damn years, bro. It comes to a point where you gotta change it up. You gotta change it up, change it up, change it up. It ain't working.
You ain't gonna shake us, Richard. We're
Nah,
either you're gonna send this thing or you're gonna look like a freaking failure.
Everything that you're saying is the truth. And it's like your post this morning where he was talking about people crying and complaining. I'm like, bro, Richard, you are doing the same thing. Like,
bro, he is the king of complaining. He was crying to Vitalik. When are you gonna do something for price? When are you going to go? When you going to make the price action go higher? Why are you doing this with the L2s? Wait. Since when does Vitalik work for you, sir?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Could not have said it better myself. But no, I was gonna say like shout out to you because like because of you, I've actually branched out into all these other chains recently with like Aster, XPL, and everything. And I bridged out like a fat percentage of my pulse chain bag so that I could ape into this. And it's now worth way more than my pulse chain bag. And I'm like, yo, like
Sheesh. I was showing live people, like literally my subscribers, like, all right, my bag is at 133,000. Congratulations to those who went over. 5 hours later, okay, that same bag is worth 133,000. Wow, just made 100K just like that. Wish I could do this on Pulse Chain, but we got a
We gotta
validator who
wait
doesn't
for
tweet about it.
Ethereum.
It's like CZ doing it properly.
Oh, he's
Shout out to
chilling,
CZ.
bro. That time in prison, maybe RH should have did a couple nights. Catch his bones in there.
Getting them booty old.
Catch his bones, man, so we can really, you know what I'm
No
saying? Like
diddy, no diddy.
that prison really grounds you, man, and really makes you think.
prison apparently makes you learn how to work for your bag. So I
For
agree.
real,
I think he
bro.
needs some
CZ
time.
was showing them
Bro,
up,
he's
bro.
out
I was
doing
like,
planks and stuff. Like, dude is like he ain't talking
I
about
don't even
some.
know if I could do that plank.
Just throw the 20 mil, whatever you gotta do. Turn out your little nonprofit, whatever you gotta do, man. It's just like, especially when you're in tax stuff like that with Interpol, money makes that go away fast, real fast. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are using like the Interpol thing as like a case for why he's not streaming or whatever. Like, are active on socials, like have the Pulse Chain account actually send out a tweet once in a while. Like, there's so
I
many
didn't even know
things
there
that
was
can be
one.
improved. Like with the Block Explorer update that was sent out this morning, bro. That's still 5 versions behind the current like Block Scout. Like that's not a bullish update, Richard.
Oh man, it's like, bro, like, Richard Hart needs to come back in. Everyone needs to hear his story. He needs to go brag about the SEC. No one cares about it right now. It's not even nothing to brag about anymore because just no one cares. Just no one. That's the crazy thing. Nobody cares. So it didn't do nothing for us. The price has been going down. That price is actually higher. The price was actually higher while the case was going on, bro. So like, it ain't even. It's not even bullish for us, and we've been in this damn thing for 4 years.
Yeah, I'll say for me personally, that's got to be the craziest part is we got hit with the SEC flood like 2 years ago. Price crashed. Then we started recovering. We made it all the way back to sacrifice price and price crashed. And even with the SEC flood not being a thing, prices
We're lower than we
like
ever
come
been.
on.
They held long enough. 4 years is long enough. I never
Sheesh.
been. I never been down on a coin for longer than 4 years. I've been in this game since 2013. You've been in this game longer. You, Richard Hart, have never, ever been in a coin ever that has been down for longer than what Pulse Chain's been down. It's time for them to win. Let them win.
What's going on with Pulse Chain lately?
Absolutely nothing. Wasting time.
Oh, he just updated the Block Explorer, man, like 5 hours ago, man. That's a massive win for the whole community.
Wake me up when it affects the price.
I know it's like everything's being updated except the price, bro.
For real.
Guys,
In
for both of them.
4 years, any
I
coin that
agree.
came out, you ready for this? Any coin that came out with Pulse Chain has already been in a massive uptrend. Let me name you a few. Sui.
All right.
Sui. When did Sui come
Yeah.
out? Sui came out May 2nd, 2023. Wait a second. When did Pulse Chain come out? Oh, I think it was like May 15th, like literally like 7 days later. Let's see here. Pulse Chain came out on May 15th. So why is it that SWE can go up and do a 5x and maintain it from the bottom of where it came out, but you're giving an excuse for Pulse Chain to be down 80%? What's the difference? One's VC funded and they're dumping the coins, but the price action is still staying where it is. But you give the man such, like, what happens is you guys give that man too much credit when I'm giving you the market. I'm not even giving you my feelings. I'm giving you facts in the market. I can go all day on coins that came out in 2023 and is actually just killing it right now. Let's look at, let's see here. Let me give you another one here. When did Casper come out? Casper came out during the bear market 1 year earlier, May 24th of 2022. You know what the price was at on May 24th, 2022? 0.0002. Do you know what the high was in July of 2024? 19 cents. Do you know where it's sitting at right now? 8 cents. So from 0.0002 during the bear market, it is sitting at a comfortable 8 cents. Why do you give this man so much credit on suppressing the price and being down so low when there's other coins that VCs, he tells you not to get into VC coins. He tells you that they're horrible, they're dumping on you, but their candles are way better than ours, and you guys are happy and just
I'm
celebrating.
not.
And I'm sitting here and judging on you versus other coins in the similar category that you are. My question to you, as a CEO of a company that's judging your portfolio, forget Richard Hart, but I'm judging your portfolio. I would ask you, if my money was in your portfolio and it was going down, I would ask you, as a CEO of a company or the CEO of my own portfolio, or I put my money to you for you to hold my money, and you just
Yep.
happen to put in Pulse Chain.
Yep.
My question to you would be, what is Tron doing different than you are doing? What is Sui doing different than you are doing? What is Caspa doing different than you are doing? What did Pepe do different than what you were doing? What did Athena do different than what you were doing? What is BitTensor doing different than you are doing? What is MYX Finance doing different than you are doing? What is Aster doing different than what you are doing? And I can keep going. And your only thing is, well, the market is the market the total market isn't
Yeah.
going up
And
altogether. When I hear say thank you, my answer is for what?
yeah,
That's the truth.
fair
Why
enough.
am I saying thank you for? I can go on any blockchain and do what you're supposedly trying to tell me I can do. So,
Yeah.
like, why would I say thank you? Now, I can understand why Hexa can say thank you. I wouldn't say for what you did to me lately. Thank you for 2021 and 2020. But like after that, like what am I saying thank you for? I gave you a bunch of money and it just went down.
The man's just gotta, I don't know, he's just he's gotta hurry up because if we're thinking what we're thinking about timing, he ain't got much time left.
And here's the thing, everyone wants to go, well, he'll do it after Ethereum goes up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad thought process. I think it's a stupid one, but it's not a bad one. You would watch a lot of people out who aren't going to quote unquote round trip. But here's the downside to that. As you start going up, the market starts going down. So the Ethereum market tops out. The market cap starts going down. Bitcoin starts going down. Everything starts going down, and Pulse Chain starts going up. That limits gains. You want to go either up with the market at the end, or go against the market at the up in the beginning. So when the total market cap goes up, you get the max amount of gains. If your market cap, or the total market cap goes up and then starts crashing down, and then all of a sudden you start pumping up, you're only going to go so high. You're very limited in the amount of gains you're getting because the market caps are going down. If Ethereum goes to 1.6 trillion and then all of a sudden drops down to 600, 700 billion, back down to the prices where we're at now, what good is that? How much gains are you going to get out of that? You're not going to get that much gains. But if Ethereum goes up to 1.6 trillion, let's say you top out at 800 billion, 500 billion. You have this master run, and at the blow off top, you all go up together and you absolutely smash it, and then you go down together. That makes sense. But you guys are cutting yourself real short by a lot. There's going to be a ton of bag holders if you go with the idea and believe that once Ethereum tops, then this good takes it out and then he puts it into it and blah, 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 blah. You're going to be really upset with the amount of gains you get. Promise you.
Yeah, it's
Promise
gotten
you.
too much into too
I
early.
promise you, because he can say
Yeah.
market cap don't matter, but guess what? He goes off of market cap. Why did Hex stop at a 10,000 X at 56 cents right when it got to the top 10? There's calculations done to that. He could have made Hex go way past Bitcoin if he wanted to, but did
Yeah,
he?
man.
No. Let's be for real.
He just looked up how long it took
That's
Vitalik
bullshit.
to build
2 years.
Ethereum from
2
scratch.
years. 2
24
years.
months, dude, from scratch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the back to the the original topic. That's a prime example of shilling properly as a founder. People get behind him, and because they got behind him, price reacted. I mean, I was over there. I was telling my subscribers, go over there, man. Like that, there's gonna be coins that's gonna be popping off. She's at it right now. So what happens? All the degens go over there, and the volume kind of props up, and all the attention in the crypto world is on it. So they don't care about his past. They don't care about
He
anything.
just
At the
got
end of
out
the
of
day, they care
prison.
about green candles.
And B Roots, that's what makes it so frustrating because you literally have a founder with the personality, like main character personality. And not only that, his old style, like even if he came out 30 to 50% of his old style, like the new generation Solana degens would be like, this dude is based. Like they would be like, especially if he was flaunting it and just doing his thing, wrecking people any smart, like I just think it would be so easy for him to command so much attention in such a fast amount of time. And instead
Why
all these
isn't he
new
then?
guys, instead all
To-
these new guys don't even have a clue, and we're sitting in October 2025 with literally potentially just like 2 to 3 months of the bull market left.
You've got Ivan on text like laughing his ass off. It's like saying like first of all, it's like 4 years, and then he insults you, and then he insults the community. But he doesn't
Yeah.
seem to see it. Like, have you guys thought about writing? Like, have we? Is it even gonna be effective, or is it gonna be a waste of time to write an open letter, like to organize like the entire community? Let's
Uh,
figure out, put together an open letter. Like, come on,
I
dude.
hear you, bro, but I think that's why you see me and B Roots switch our marketing style. We're not like gonna be like, oh, we're so bullish on Pulsechain. Like we are like literally like telling Richard Hart the truth. And
Everyone's thinking the same thing.
yes.
It ain't bad for your bags because the bags is as low as it's going to be. Like I don't think it's going any lower.
The
We're
market,
all-time
the
over,
market's
all-time
staying
low
the
for
Yeah.
bags right
the
now.
price
So
ain't
like
going any
you
lower than the
don't think
market
it's
says it wants
affecting
to.
your bags. Trust me, we've done all we could do.
All
I
mining
done
only
did
guy
all I
come
could
in with
do.
Yeah,
that
I want
I'm gonna tell y'all
150.
right now. For
I
four
want
years, bro.
150.
For
4
4
years of
years, I done did.
shilling. And if you have billions of dollars, it is not hard to make a tax evasion charge go away. It's literally money. CZ spent $4 billion, and Richard Hart is getting taxed on 1 billion. Like,
Until you shut up, Ivan on tech, that anyone's going to give a damn.
and Ivan on Tech is bullish on Pulse Chain. He's
Yeah,
got a
he
bag,
is. But he
but
just, until you shut his ass up with all of his sleight of hand jokes, that's kind of the
But I
signal.
mean, are they really false narrative? Like he's
No,
actually
no,
speaking the
everything he says is
truth.
the truth, man.
So you can't even be mad at him at that
No,
point. It's like
you're not mad at him. I ain't mad at him. It's kind of funny to be honest, but and it is the truth. I'm just saying that until you shut him up, because the bottom line is he's very well known. He knows about the tech, and he's the original sacrificer. He's actually
for
one of the
sure.
guys that's been with us the whole time, so he has a right to say all this stuff.
Well, we all do too, and we don't want him to shut up. We just want him to switch to talking the truth, which if the price is smashing it, he's gonna shill his bags and he's a major asset. But he's sitting here laughing and wondering why he sacrificed 3 years ago, just like we are in this space.
I mean,
Well, you know how he's
everyone's
got.
at. So I'm gonna read this. Mando, Mando, I want you to tell me what you think of when you hear this. However stupid you think the average person is, half people are even stupider. With a sprinkling of irony, these two threads next to each other. And it's not just that they're stupid, they're maliciously ungrateful and spiteful as well. It's amazing. Learn to say thanks.
I'll tell you what I believe that is. I believe he knows what's coming, and he's being this arrogant because he knows what's coming, because he knows what he's going to about to do. He's already demonstrated that he's willing to put those SAC funds into the chain, and nobody loses a million Ethereum leverage trading. I mean, after 100,000, you'd wake up and realize you suck at leverage trading. That narrative about him not having like the money that he has, I don't believe that. I think that's why he is so arrogant, and I think he's arrogant. I mean, this might be the greatest shakeout of all time.
When
Maybe
would
that's what it
you
is.
when would you say the arrogance is just trolling at one point? Like when
Well,
do you say when do you
he's
stop
the
being
biggest
pro
troll in
when do you
crypto.
stop saying pro arrogance and just realize like okay, like
Right.
this guy's
Well,
bullshit.
look.
It's the weirdest thing to be so negative against a chain that is so most of the time positive, and we just stuck together. We've been here from the beginning. We're still like grinding. We still have people coming in here screwing us over, selling us stuff, leaving, vampire attacking us. We're still here, but Richard isn't. And it's funny that he says all this. It was not funny, but he says all those things. And it's like, dude, you need to get a mental check because this is not how you treat the people that have gone through everything and stuck through this. I don't understand it. It's very warped humor.